Hello everybody, Artisan Loom once again. I'm going to be bringing you a 3-pin bar design that I made early on in my designing phase. Let me see exactly how long ago I made it. 28 weeks ago, if that tells you anything. So a very long time. But this is my Cherry Fizz. And I didn't make it on 2 full loom lengths at the time. That's when I first started. So I guess I should try it on just to see. So I need it to, okay, I think it's going to be 2 full loom lengths. It's kind of a thick, tight design. So I imagine you have to use stretchy bands. But I'm going to give this a shot and see if we can get a good tutorial for this. I haven't made it since I've made this one, so let's hope that I can do a pretty good job on it. So I guess what we're going to do is you need to pick out your colors that you're going to be using. And I believe I'm going to be using cylindrical black. I'm going to use my favorite color, which is the red. It looks like pink in here, but it is the red sweets. And then I guess it would be a metallic ivory. They're by J. Valenzi. And so go ahead and get your loom and your hooks. Let me clear my way here, and we will get started. Okay. So what we're going to do here is it's very simple. We're going to go from that center point to the left to the right. And you're just going to go all the way up the loom. Hold on. Let me just see how far we go up. Yeah, we'll go 2 full loom lengths because this one I did on 1 full loom length and it wasn't quite good enough. So we shall go up to the end, so go ahead and get your perimeter done, and I will meet you back to show you the very next step. And I do put bling on it, so I guess if you don't do bling, it's fine, but now that I'm looking at it, this part with the bling is not looped, as you can see. So I have the straight band going across with some bling in the center. And I believe I used a red jelly. They're a little bit tighter band. So I would put a little bead there or something, or else it's just going to take away from the design. You could, if you're not going to use beads, I imagine you could. I don't know what it looks like. It probably won't, and this is before I straighten bands too, so that's just really showing you something. I'm not sure what it's going to look like without this crossband on there, but if you have a bead, I'd throw it on there. And let's see, what else was I going to say? Because I already lost my train of thought. So, but that's really what I would do. I would leave that on there and put a little bead, at least down the center, so that it doesn't take away from the design. So go ahead and get your border loomed up, and then we will meet back and I will move on to the next easy step. Once you get that done, you are going to stop just like that. Okay. Now, I've already gotten some beads together, and I've already put them on the bands. And what you're going to do is we are going to start on this second pin, and you're going to take your beaded band. So whatever you decide to use. I would use something small, even though this looks big. Really, when it comes down to it, it's not that much difference in size than that. It's just more standing up more. So, but I wouldn't use too big of a bead just because this is a thin design, so it's not real super thin, as you can tell from the size. It's about the size of my thumb. So, okay, so what you're going to do there, and then you're going to skip one here, and then do one. Skip one here. Kind of want to make sure they're in the center because we're not looping these, so let's try to make sure they're as centered as possible. Well, let me get this one fixed. Okay. And then you're going to grab another one. I put 3 beads on, a spacer, a seed bead, and then another spacer, but you're going to do it every other one, okay, till you get to the end. Okay, once you get that done, now we've got to add our other color, okay, which I'm going to use the Red Sweets, and we are going to go ahead and just put a band straight across all the way up. Very simple. Just no sense in me going off the camera if I can just keep my hands out of the way. Because there's just not too many of them. I wish I was able to lay bands as fast as the maniac, picking up 2 and 3 at a time and doing it. Oh my goodness, my hands just, my brain doesn't work that fast. But that's pretty neat that they can be able to do that. Okay, so let's see. So what I did was, I did these crossbands in, I'll say the off-white. I'm going to make my main design off-white as well. And then these crossbands will be, that are in silver, will be the red, okay? And obviously the beads. I don't think I'm going to add another bead going across here. I just think that these are so big, I'm just not going to need an extra. So I'm going to leave these little guys off, okay? So the next step is you're going to take, you can take whatever color you want. I'm just going to use the same color I used for the crossbands with the beads. I'm going to go ahead and use that color. And I'm going to make a single chain going up, okay? Just a single chain going all the way up. So I'm going to let you finish that one, okay? So I'm going to get my hook. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go from this peg to this peg to that peg. And we're going to take a single band, put it on our hook, and then I'm just going to just twirl it till I get a good twirl going. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I'm going to take one side and put it on the peg. Take the other side and stretch it across to here. I think it just adds a little something to it. I'm trying to find where it does. It's kind of like, it just, I don't know how much it adds to it. I was just trying to fiddle around with something new. And that's what I came up with. So hopefully, and this, it's meant to twirl, to twist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just do either 5 or 6. Just find what works for you. Try to keep consistent. I know I did more on the other one, but I may take this one off, and I think I've got it a little twisted too much. I don't want it to be too bad. Okay, so I need it to go a little bit, okay, just like that. Is that about right? That's going to have to do. So I twisted it just like that and added them on. Okay. Then the next thing, you're going to do that all the way up the loom. So let me zoom back out. And you're going to get another one. I'll just do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or actually 5. 5's good. 5 twirls, and you're going to start right where this red crossband is, and then just bring it and put it there. Okay, so we'll do it 5. Make it easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're just going to add it just like that. Okay? Just like that. So I'm going to let you finish that all the way up the loom. So wherever these red crossbands is where you're going to start it and come to the center. Okay? So I'll let you finish that part. Okay, once you get it done, it looks like this. All the way to the end. Okay? Now we're going to go, and I'm going to go with my colors I used for my single chain and my crossbands. And I'm going to go on the second bar pin, and I'm just going to bring it to the left, bring it to the right. Okay? And then I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to bring it to the right and then to the left. Boy, I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. Okay, right here. So, there to there. Okay? So that's what you're going to be doing. So it's just like, you know, you're going to go, this was an arrow, you're going to do an arrow. So in between each one of these red ones, you're going to do the cream colored one. Okay, so I'm going to let you finish. So once you get that part done, what we're going to do is we are going to, this is considered an arrow, obviously. We are going to connect it to make it into looking like a diamond from the middle to the left, middle to the right. So now it looks like a diamond, okay? Okay, so here's your other point. We're wanting to connect it to make that a diamond. So we'll start here, go to the left, go to the right. And now we have 2 diamonds, okay? So, point here, now we got to start here. So just make some diamonds, connect them, the arrows to make diamonds, the rest of the way up the loom. And I think that's probably all the band placement because there's a ton on here. That's why it's such a thick design. So, but go ahead and do your diamonds, and I will meet you back right after I get this part done. So see you in just a second. Okay, once you get done, this is what you have, a bunch of diamonds, okay? And I'm going to go back over here, and what the next step we're going to have to do is, boy, it's been a while since I've made this. Okay, so, not here. Let's see. Oh, let me turn my loom around. That is ridiculous that I almost forgot that. Yes, looms get turned around. No wonder I was looking at it like I was nuts. Okay. So, why does this look like it does? Blah, 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 blah. Probably because... let me check my notes. I'm sorry. I want to make sure that I'm starting this out right. I think what I'm doing is doing, let me see. So, well, maybe this is different because I've got 2 full loom lengths, and maybe it's when I stop at the one loom, maybe that's what's making this look a little strange. Okay, so we're going to do the diamonds. I'm going to put a cap band right here. I'm going to do a triple. Okay, and I believe we're going to do a cap band at the tip of every diamond. So let me show you. Okay, I believe that's, yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So, okay, well, anyhow, let me show this. You put a cap band here, and then you're going to go in through the cap band and grab the long band that goes to the left, and then go back in the cap band, get the one that goes all the way to the right, and pull it over. Okay. Then I'm going to, well, we put the cap band here on this one, And we're going to go in through this cap band, and then we're going to meet it back up with this one. Okay? There we go. Just like so. And then, let's see here, we're going to do the same thing. So, where we ended here, although I don't see why I would need to have, okay, let me review my notes real quick before we go any further. Okay, according to my notes, we're going to go back up with this side of the diamond, okay? So we're going to put a cap band here. I don't know why I would need a cap band because of these cross ones, but I'm not going to question it because that's why I put it there to begin with. So I'm going to go in to this cap band, or yeah, to this cap band, and go to the left, grab it, and go to the right. Okay. Put another cap band right here. Probably could just, I'll probably have to figure out which ones get a cap band. Anything that you're going to be looping down and up, these white ones will get a cap band. Okay, so in other words, okay, we just did this one down. Now we got to do this one up. So we need a cap band here. Okay, and once we get up here, now we need a cap band here because we're going to bring these down. Okay, now we need a cap band here because we're going to bring these up. You know what? So really, I think it's every one you're going to need a cap band. Oh my goodness, I am so ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let me put that on right. Let me make sure. Okay, so, nope. We're going to go in, bring it up this way, cap band, bring it down this way, cap band, bring it up this way, cap band, bring it up this way. So every one, gosh almighty, I believe every one we're going to do a cap band on. The only one we didn't was the one right here. That's probably what threw me. I guess I should have really looked at my notes before starting this tutorial, but go ahead and do cap bands all down the center. Okay. So now that we put cap bands all the way down, we'll just go in through. We've already went from here to here. Now we got to bring this bottom diamond up. So you got to go in through here, get the one that goes to the left, go back in, get the one that goes to the right, and then we're going to go up here, skip this one, go up here, because we got to get this, because these bands are on top. Okay, and then right here is where we go, because these are on top, or the next ones. So you're going to get it, and you're going to go to the left, get it and go to the right, skip this one, go up here because we got to connect this. So I'm going to bring it down, going through this one, and we're going to bring it up. Skip one up here, and you're going to go down. Going through this one, you're going to bring it to the left. And I'm using these J. Valenci bands, so they're not hardly stretchable. They're not like a normal, like on this one I used jelly red, and then I used the metallic silver, and that has a lot of stretch to it. This is metallic, like an off-white, but there's not much stress, so I'm so I'm hoping that we're going to be okay. So now I'm going to go up to this one and bring it down to connect it. What happened there? Okay, let me put it back. Let me grab the cap band off. What happened there? Little boo-boo, but there we go. and just put it right back on. And it didn't mess anything up on this one. Now you're going to connect the bottom. And I'll just stay on till for the remainder, just because this can be confusing, I guess. So that I'm on camera. Boy, I think this is going to be extremely, maybe I made the wrong choice for bands. I love these J. Valenci bands. But whenever you use tight bands, it just makes the design even tighter. So hopefully it's not going to be so tight that you can't even move. For some reason I didn't. I should have watched my own, looked through my own pictures to make sure which one I was making the long stretch, because I don't recommend long stretches for the designs, for the bands that I don't recommend the non-stretchy bands or LE for the ones that have to stretch, over these long stretches. They need to be stretchy bands like Opaque or the 600 pack, or even the 300 pack will do good. It's just the LE is a little tighter. I have been known to use LE on this, but I've had bands snapped on when you have to stretch them so far. So I didn't need one there because I don't have anything to connect. So I'm going to go up here, grab this last one, bring it down, bring it down. Okay, now this is super tight. Okay, so now they look like little diamonds, don't they? Look like real diamonds. Okay, now let me see what we're going to do next. Okay, so we're going to, the bands that, oh geez, more cat bands. More cat bands, the dreaded cat bands. Okay, I'm thinking what we're going to have to do is, okay, so everyone's going to have, what happened there? Huh, okay, well, I guess I don't need a cat band on all of them. So what you're going to do is we are going to put a cat band, and I believe I'm going to use the red. Okay. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe not. It's throwing me off because of that one loom design, the way that it ends. And since we went all the way to the top, it's not placed the same. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go in. See, on my notes it says to go in through here, but we've already looped these up. It's showing here as being where these twisted bands are, so it's throwing me. Okay, so we need where these twisty bands meet up on the side, we need to get some cat bands put on these. Or actually, you know what? We don't. Gosh. Wow. I should have taken better notes or waited to do the tutorial till I knew it was right. But that's okay, guys, because, you know, how boring is just a nice, clean tutorial? I want to keep you on your toes. Okay. We're going to go into here. And we're not going to worry about a cap band. We're going to grab it and just pull it. Now you're going to have to, when I say pull it down, it's still twisted. You see? So you're going to have to hold it with this hand to open it. Do you see what I'm doing? Let me see if I can. Okay, you see how we pulled it down and it's still twisted? And it'd be hard to get it on. Well, I'm lucky me now can do it. But if you hold it with your finger, then you can get that little opening and grab it on the side. So that's what you're going to do. And you're going to do the same thing over here. Grab it and put it on. So that's all you're going to do. Okay, so you're going to go up to this one and do the same thing. Just like that. One more. Let's see what this looks like since I don't have, maybe it'll pop out. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. You're not going to worry with the cap band, you're just going to bring them down to the center. Okay, I'll meet you back. So, once you get that part done, then we're going to go right here and these crossbands right here, these red ones. Not the ones that have the beads on it. Okay, we're going to leave those alone. So it's just going to be these ones that I have done in red that have no beads on it. And you're going to grab it and bring it down towards the center. Okay? Simple, simple, simple. Skip this one because that has the one with the bead on it. Grab this one and bring it down to the center. Okay? Skip that one. Grab it, bring it down to the center. Down to the center. Oops. Now I'm all twisted. Okay, bring it down to the center. And you shall finish this all the way to the end, and then we will loop up the border, which I'll go ahead and show you what the border looks like as well. Once you get these parts done, what's left is the border, and you go in through here and you grab it, bring it to the left, bring it to the right, and then you're just going to do the simple chain all the way up, okay? So if you could just do both of those steps, and I'll meet you at the top, show you how to take it off the loom, which you should already know, but if you're new to looming and you don't know how, I will show you that as well. So I'll meet you back. So another blooper, another boo-boo. Everything is not looped up. As you can see, these ones aren't looped up. So I forgot we have a single chain going down the center that we need to go ahead and loop up to connect it all. Okay, it's okay that we went ahead and did the border. Just don't close it out at the top. Leave it right here and don't come in yet until we do loop up this center border. So, real quick, go back into this cap band. Let me figure out which one it is. Actually, you know what I should have done? I shouldn't have looped up the border. I should have looped up the center and then the border, because now I'm getting caught over here. Getting caught over here. So it's going to look a little bit different. So if you go to make this, just make sure before you do these, if you watch this tutorial first, and I'll try to put it in the description, before you loop the border up, do your single chain and then go with the border. That's my boo-boo, but since I already looped up the border, I'm just going to go ahead and pull it up, so it might look a little bit strange. Okay, so then I'm going to go down the center and go up and just do your single chain all the way down. Okay, now because I've used such tight bands, it wants to come off the loom, so I'm going to go ahead and go off, finish my single chain, and then we'll show you how to close it off and pull it off the loom. Okay. So, since I had already looped up the sides, I went ahead and just went with the center to connect all those center bands, which you really shouldn't have done the border until you looped up the center, but oh well. We've already done it, so there's nothing I can do. I don't really want to do the whole thing all over again. So with your border, you stopped right here, and you connected your single chain down the center there. So now we've got to connect all of that. So you'll just come up on each side and go towards the center. At that point, you put your hook through all the bands, grab another band, pull it through, and then pull it and put it on the hook. I'm going to go ahead and put my C-clip right there. And I'm going to leave it on the hook with the C-clip, just like that. Okay? Now you can see that it's all been looped up. Okay, I might have just saved this one too. Okay, at this point, we're just going to take it off the loom. I'm going to carefully, don't pull it off, but carefully lift up the bands on all the pegs. Well, I've got it super tight. I got to get my grip on this. Well, if it's easier, you can take it off the sides first, if that makes it easier. But I think what's going to happen is my loom's this piece is going to come flying off and hit me in the face or something. So I'm going to, well, I'm going to have a time, because this is pretty tight. I'm going to pull up on this, grab it, pull it off. Now that I have a grip, it might be a little bit easier to pull off. So just be real careful. I think mine are going to be a whole lot tighter than yours because I did LE and I did the tight J. Valenzi bands, so, and the 300 count pack, so that just changes everything. So go ahead and finish this, and I'll take it off and show you what mine looks like. Okay, so I've got mine off the loom, and this is what it looks like. Pretty darn cool. I got to go through and smush these together since they were 3 pieces. But this is the Cherry Fizz, and I went through and I fixed all my bands. Now, mind you, that's twisted. It's meant to be that way. Don't know if it's even something that's necessary, but I put it in there at the beginning, so I didn't want to question it. So I went through and I fixed all my bands. I kind of wish I would have beaded the sides, but I didn't this go around. I don't always, I figured it may have been too much to be able to bead it. So, okay, Lightning, he's coming in for his 15 minutes of fame. Okay, so anyhow, this is the Cherry Fizz. That's what it looks like from the back, but obviously this is the signature side with these little crossbands that are going. So I have that's what it looks like from the side. It's a raised design, but cat, get down. So hopefully you'll give it a shot. It is just a small 3-pin bar design, which makes it nice for the other loomers that only have 2 or 3 looms. They're able to at least make something of mine. So enjoy, and if you don't mind, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm also on Instagram at Artisan Loom, and I just got a Facebook page that I created, and that one is under Artisan Loom Bead Queen. So you can go and like that page as well. So, and then I'll post all my designs on there. So enjoy, have a good one, and until next time, take care. Bye.